Welcome, everyone, to another one of our podcast episode. My name is Anna, and this is my boyfriend, Deontay. So we've been together for 6 years, and, we raise a son together now, and, we do a lot of creative work together, too. So as you guys know, on this podcast, we chose to share some things about health and wellness. And let's get into talking a little bit about breast, boobs, or whatever, right? Let's talk about this whole situation going on. A lot of people are explanting, a lot of things I discovered actually myself. And Deontay obviously has been by my side while I'm discovering this stuff. And I've pretty much realized that everyone wears plastic bras. And I'll explain to you what I mean. Like spandex and nylon is made from plastic. And once I learned about that, I checked the bras throughout stores, and it's frustrating me. And it's it's frustrating me to know that all these years we've been using plastic bras and no one ever told us.
Well, plastic is in everything, though.
I know.
Nowadays, plastic is everywhere.
Yep.
We are infested with plastic. So
yep, I know. It's like pretty cheap.
It's cheap. We live in a capitalist society, so people are going to go for the cheaper option to make more profit.
Exactly.
It's not about humans.
Our health. I know,
health,
unfortunately.
This is how it goes out here,
Right.
So you got to be prepared.
It almost seems that people don't believe me when I tell them that the polyester and nylon yoga athletic outfits are literally made of plastic. Polyester nylon is plastic, polyethylene terephthalate, and it's plastic processed with insane amounts of chemicals, phthalates, bisphenols, PFAS, forever chemicals, which are all endocrine disruptors, messing with hormones. It's like they don't even believe me when I tell them. And it's because it's such a hard truth to swallow that it can be causing disease inside of you, can be causing all these issues. It's literally pure, chemically processed, pure plastic. And the reason it has these moisture wicking and all these properties, and it's great at getting rid of moisture and bouncing off moisture, is the chemicals they use to process it, the forever chemicals. That's what's giving it those abilities, which make it 1,000 times more harmful. It can literally cause infertility. Say you do have a child and you're wearing these polyester nylon plastic outfits, it can cause developmental issues in the child. The microplastics and the chemicals, the reason they call them forever chemicals is because they accumulate inside you and don't go away, and they accumulate in the environment and they don't degrade. It takes thousands and thousands of years to degrade.
So I will share with you guys, because I made a really cool discovery. A brand by the name Arizona Body. You can get this from JCPenney, and they actually make these super, super cute organic cotton bras, which technically, this is what we should be wearing, but I never knew that.
I didn't even know you were about to pull a bra out on this podcast.
I know, and I just had to because it's so interesting to me. Like, it actually looks cute.
You just pulled out a bra out the cut.
Yeah, it's just cloth. So it's funny because, you just fold it up and it fits, in your bag. So you can always pull a new one, out of your purse if you feel like you're sweating or something. I know this is kind of like TMI, but I do want to share this because, I've been frustrated just looking throughout the stores and seeing that everything's made from nylon and spandex.
Yeah.
And we have such high rates of what? BC? Which I don't know how much we're, allowed to talk in reference to that. So that's why I'm saying it like that. But it's, the disease that women, get with their breast. So.
Yeah, that's just what it is.
One of the things that happened too that, Deontay and I, wanted to talk about on this podcast, there is a de-influencing era going on. I'll explain to you guys what it is in case you don't know. De-influencing in 2023 was actually something where people share how to not buy things, like basically like a hack where you don't have to like buy certain things. Like, for example, if you use baking soda for detergent, you reduce the cost completely. You don't have to buy that. Obviously, they don't want you to know that, but that's the point of de-influencing. But now in 2024, de-influencing is almost like this new era of people turning to being more traditional.
Yeah. I think it's kind of like just getting back in touch with our human nature. I think the phones and stuff have really taken away a lot of our ways that we are supposed to be acting, put like a big stop on a lot of people, because like I said before, it's like a digital concentration camp.
Right.
So you're always, when you're on the apps, you're always, there's some people always buying, there's some people always consuming. People need like a restart. And I think that's what the de-influencing is, like, to where, like, even if you got money, or if you don't got money, middle class, poor, rich, broke, I think we should just all just be trying to water each other and help each other, and not be thinking it's all about like materialistic things, because it is a proven fact, when you die, you can't take it with you. So,
right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So the only thing that will really last, whatever you created on this earth is gonna get passed down to your kids, or strangers are gonna live in your homes that you once lived in. And the only thing that's really gonna stick is what impact did you have on the world? What knowledge did you give to your kids, and your kids gave it to other people? Or how did you create businesses and generational wealth, and having your kids be aware of that when you're not here anymore? Those are the things that are going to really stick, because those are the things that you can't take away, because it's not materialistic things. It's the knowledge from within. So I think that de-influencing is people just really waking up and wanting to push a positive message to people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. And showing a little bit more transparency too. So I think a lot of people are also like gravitating towards like, making podcast content like this because of that. We're able to like be more transparent,
Yeah. I like it. I never thought I would be doing podcasts, but I like it. I think it's not for everybody, because I talk to some friends and they just looking like, yo, you look so comfortable up there. It's like, no, sometimes I'm nervous. Sometimes I'm comfortable. Like when it comes to my music, I'm comfortable because I've been doing it for so long. But even with that, sometimes I can get nervous or forget the lyrics, even though I done played it like 10 times in my head. And, when I get there, I get nervous and start forgetting the lyrics. It happens very rare now, but it really just comes down to, just getting in touch with your inner self on who you are, and putting that phone down and living. And, it is about success. It is about getting money. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not trying to sit up here and say, oh, you being rich is wrong. It's like, no, we all should be chasing that, because that's financial freedom, that's time freedom, that's location freedom, that all that stuff comes with it. You live a more pleasurable life, but you can't be stuck in, oh, I'm not going to be happy until I get here.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
So just
that's
being
true.
grounded,
live in the moment,
is like, grounding yourself and humbling yourself, as a human being.
I agree. Yeah. That's a very good point. So with doing, these podcasts, we've kind of like learned, to not interrupt each other, to not say like tick words like at first we were doing that so much, so it's just like I said, being transparent. That's mostly what people care about anyways, and sharing your life experiences. So we like sharing, like our parenting, our like, wellness, like all the things I learn, and our viewpoints and opinions.